When Grand Bay when? The hour is late but the cause is just. Now is the time to chase Vince Henderson out of Grand Bay. It has been 20 plus years that we have been supporting Scarrett. Let us be honest. Over the past 20 years, have our lives gotten better? Have we seen any development taken place in our village? Take a look at Grand Bay. Can we identify any development that has taken place? No, none. If it haven't happened in 20 plus years, then it's time to fasten our seat belts and get ready to saucy sell. The truth is, it's too late. The reality is, the predictable bottom is falling. When you study politics, you learn the signs and predict them. It reveals something troubling when members of parliament are abruptly removed, recalled by the Prime Minister. The starboy of stupidity confirmed that his ministers of government and enablers in his corrupt regime were incompetent and ineffective, therefore, they had to go. The starboy of stupidity is admitting that they were unsuitable to hold public office in a cabinet position, only to replace them with another bunch of greedy and hungry elementary-minded, incompetent fools. Look at the condition of Scarrett's flock in Grand Bay. They are all doing worse than his non-supporters. We all in Grand Bay, whether in public or behind closed doors, complain about Matudu's Park and the Geneva playing field, yet nothing. Some of you all are asking about title for those stinking apartments and still nothing. Mapu, Makatan feeder roads, nothing. Don't we deserve to have, after 20 plus years of support, a full-time resident doctor and nurse at our health center in Grand Bay? How about our primary school? Don't we deserve to have a modern, up-to-date primary school? Funds were available for a new school to be constructed at the same site. Instead, we were given a half-ass renovated school, and still it's no good because we were told that our kids will only be able to occupy parts of the renovated old school because the rest of the school is not safe and ready to accommodate our kids. Teetmorn School, we are still waiting since Hurricane Maria almost 7 years ago. Grand Bay, we just not in it at all. Not even a functioning village council exists in Grand Bay. For the first time since 1954, we have no one from Grand Bay in the House of Parliament. What a shame. Scarrett do not want Grand Bay people in his business. Got rid of Piro, got rid of Ed. It's too late for us in Grand Bay to get anything for our village from Scarrett. Scarrett is outdated. We need to stand up Grand Bay. It's payback time. We need to chase Vince Henderson out of Grand Bay now. We need a voice from Grand Bay in the House of Parliament now. Not next election but now. During the by-election in Grand Bay, they had their missionaries, some with family ties in Grand Bay, tricked us into voting against our interest. After election was over and they had won, one of their paid missionaries was rewarded to the tune of $75 million, and not $1 of that was spent in Grand Bay. Instead, we drive by his investment every day in Lale Coco. Another of their paid missionaries said to us that he was ill and could not run to represent, yet he was #1 campaigning for Vince Henderson. For a while there, we thought he was the candidate and not Vince. After election, he continued parading around the village like he had just won the election as POW rep. He was too ill to run, too ill to campaign for himself but not too ill to campaign for Vince. I guess the payoff was that great. Today he walks around playing like he is POW rep since Vince is missing in action. Guess he is waiting to see if they would give him Roach position after Roach retire. Sad. Nothing about Grand Bay, all about self. Where's Larry? Gone to greener pastures. Scarrett is an evil and wicked man who will threaten to deny the elderly of $300 monthly stipend if they suspect or find out that any of the elderly children or grandchildren do not support his party. Imagine the pressure that one has to deal with. Because as much as you may not want to support that wicked evil bastard, you do not want to have to deal with family members blaming you for Granny not getting that $300 monthly stipend. To those of us in the housing, I feel your pain. We know of the agents in the housing who will report you if you dare exhale by telling your truth. To this evil bastard, nothing and no one from Grand Bay is of value. That evil bastard has robbed our children's future, your career, our children's education, your health, and your land. The sad part of it all is we turn around and fight each other to defend and protect these political pirates. We fight each other to protect these bastards who have stolen our children's career, our joy, our health, our success, and our children's future. May the gates of hell open wide to welcome these bastards and their future generation born and unborn.